Health is wealth, fam. So it's important to take care of ourselves. So health is wealth according to the Bible, family.
That's
With
right.
the knowledge of the Bible is how you're going to be able to fend off the coronavirus and whatever other pestilences the system rolls out on us. So you need this information in the Bible in these last days. All right, so bring it out.
30, This is the book of Sirach, chapter 30, verse 14. Better is the poor, being sound and strong, of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body.
So it's better to be poor and strong and in good health than a rich man that is afflicted in his body. So health is wealth, family. Continue.
Verse 15. Health and good estate of body are above all gold, and strong body above infinite wealth.
So health and the state of body is worth more than gold. You cannot buy good health, family. So it's important to be proactive and take care of yourself so that you do not fall substantial to these sickness and diseases. There's nothing better in life than having health. Health is wealth according to the Bible, family. Is there anything else from there then?
Verse 16. There is no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the body, above the joy of the heart.
So there's no riches above a sound body, family. So health is wealth, so it's important to be proactive and take care of yourself. Give me Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1.
Ecclesiastes.
In the Old Testament, Ecclesiastes.
12 verse 1?
Yes.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 1.
Bring it out!
Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
So it's important to remember the Creator in the days of our youth. So it's important it's very beneficial to your family if you start keeping these laws, statutes, commandments at a young age. So you can have many years of quality life set away until you're old and you abuse to put unnecessary wear and tear on your bodies then. So it's important to start serving the Lord at a young age, family. Do not wait till it's too late. Do not wait 5 years down the road to kick your cigarette habit. You need to throw those cigarettes away fast as possible. You should not be walking around drunk. Give me Sirach 22:13, I believe it is. So it's important to take this wisdom at a young age. Your life could be so much more. You got such more of a quality life, family.
Book of Sirach, chapter 22, verse 13. Talk not much with a fool, and go not him that has no understanding. Beware of him, lest thou have trouble, and thou shalt never be defiled with his fooleries. Depart from him, and thou shalt find rest, and never be disquieted with madness.
So without the Bible, the wisdom Most High, then we are fools then. So you need to take advantage of this wisdom that's out here. We should be surrounded by a huge crowd. We're trying to teach you guys the law, statutes, commandments. I mean, who else in Worcester's teaching the Bible the correct way? Your pastor's not going to. I mean, your pastor's too scared to open the church doors because there's a coronavirus scare.
That's right!
God!
We're weighing hard to find. We're not running from the coronavirus. Because we fear the Most High, we're going to do this work. If the Most High needs us to stand in fire to do the work, we're going to do it. Continue.
Verse 14. What is heavier than lead? And what is the name thereof but a fool?
So what's heavier than lead? What's the name thereof? But a fool then. So foolish, stubborn people are not going to make it to the kingdom, family. You are setting yourself up for failure. Sirach 22:11.
Sirach chapter 22, verse 11. Weep for the dead, for he hath lost the light, and weep for the fool, for he wanted understanding. Make little weeping for the dead, for he is at rest, but the life of the fool is worse than death.
So the life of a fool is worse than death. So that is a curse, walk around for 5, 10, 20 years as a fool bugged out your mind. A life of a fool is worse than death. I mean, that aged brother that came here, he could have, gave us some words of encouragement, shalom us, but he wanted to act a damn fool. I mean, want to call the police and all that. Life of him is worse than death. Being strung on drugs for 5 or 10 years or 20 years, that's worse than death. So it's important to get in your right minds, family, and sober up on these scriptures. The life of a fool is worse than death. Give me Sirach chapter 5. Start at the top.
The book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 1. Set not thy heart upon thy goods, and say not, I have enough for my life. Follow not thine own mind and thy strength to walk in the ways of the heart, and say not, who shall control me for my works? For the Lord will surely revenge thy pride.
Oh, God!
So things may be okay for you right now. You got a good job, you got the house, got the car, got a cool spouse. You're like, I don't need the Most High. I'm good right now. No, I mean you put the Lord off. Now you need to get right with the Lord now before things get worse. Yeah, the Lord does not. He's not the Santa Claus. We're going to bail us out and grant our wishes whenever we want to. No, we got to prove ourselves to the Lord as well, family.
That's right.
So just because things are a little comfortable now, you can go shopping, you got a little freedom to drive around, got a little money in your pocket, don't mean that you should put the Lord off. No, you need him now while you can before it's too late.
That's right.
You got a precept?
Proverbs 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not into thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths.
That's right.
So we need to trust the Lord with all our hearts and lean not in our own understandings. So if there's something that's is contrary to what's being taught in the scriptures, that is your own understanding. That's a vain thought and opinion then, family. So we need to trust in these scriptures, family.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, verse 56.
Get out!
For when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High, scorned off his law, forsook his ways. Moreover, they had trodden down his righteousness, and in their heart, and that there is no God, and that knowing they must die.
Con, I don't think you guys heard that. Bring that up again, 2nd Ezra 8:56.
For when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High, scorned off his law.
Hold it. So when they have taken the liberty, they have despised the law. So what is liberty? What is it? What is it they teach at that church? It is grace. So we have the grace right now under the Most High. We're not getting instant judgment for our transgressions. So people are taking advantage of the Lord's grace and saying that the law was done away with. You can eat whatever you want to. You don't got to keep the Shabbat or none of the laws of the Most High. So people are taking advantage of the liberty that the Most High has given us now then and despising God's laws. Listen.
And forsook his ways. Moreover, they have trodden down his righteousness.
So they're trodden down.
And said in their heart that there is no God, and that knowing they must die.
So you guys are laughing now, but you're going to pay for them later at judgment time. So we all got to give an account at judgment time for the works that we've done, good and bad, family. So this ain't no game. You guys need to get in the scriptures and find out what the Most High requires of us.
Another scripture, Shalaki.
All right, go ahead. Louis on fire.
This is 2nd Ezra 9 and 10. For such in their life have received benefits and have not known me.
So it says, such in their life have received benefits
right.
and have not known me. Because we know the Bible says the Lord lets it rain on the just and the unjust. So everybody's a benefit from the Most High in some way or the other. Continue.
And they that have loathed my law,
So them that love, which means those that hate, those that despise my law. Continue.
while they yet have liberty, and when yet a place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. The same must know it after death by pain.
See, guys, we're not supposed to be taking the Most High's grace for granted, family. We have a responsibility to fear God and keep His commandments, family. So just because things seem to be decent and nice, we got jobs and the necessities we need, does not give us the right to abuse and neglect the Most High's laws. The Most High is watching everything that we're doing. We got to give account to it. Give me 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 10. Most High is going to hold us accountable.
The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 5, verse 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of...
So it says that we all have an appointment. We all must appear before the judgment seat of the Most High. Continue.
For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he had done, whether it be good or bad.
So we got to give it so Most High is going to hold us accountable for what we did in this lifetime. Do you have any treasures in heaven, family? Do you have any riches stored in heaven, family, that you can cash in when it's time for judgment time? Do you have anything that the Most High, that the Lord Yahushua can work with to get us in the kingdom? Give me Matthew 6:18. So it's important to build treasures in heaven. I know you guys are worried about your earthly treasures, trying to build your big bank accounts down here, but that's a temporary, family. We're talking about everlasting treasures. Treasure in the big bank, which is up in heaven.
That's right, huh?
Matthew 6:18.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 18. That thou appear not unto men too fast, but unto thy Father which is in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly.
Okay, verse 19.
Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal.
That's right.
So we should not be totally focused on laying treasures on earth where rust and moth corrupt. People go bankrupt every day, family. People make money, then they become irrelevant or blow it on foolish things or get behind on their taxes. They end up being broke. So just because you make money one day, you're living good, you can be homeless and on the street the next day then.
God!
So the money here, the finances, riches here is temporary, family. Bill Cosby is wealthy. He's worth hundreds of millions of dollars, but he cannot buy his freedom right now. He's locked behind bars. So the wealth here is temporary. It's carnal. All right, let's finish this. We'll get to you next.
I got a precept.
So lay not your treasures in earth.
Oh, I skipped that.
All right, we'll finish out with Matthew 6:19.
Matthew 6:19.
Yeah, we'll finish.
All right. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 19. Lay not up yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
So we've been working on our heavenly bank account, family, trying to get 6-figure, 7-figure, 10-figure heavenly bank account. That's more important than an earthly bank account, family.
That's right.
So we need to work on building up our treasures in heaven.
We're building up our 401k for the 144k.
Right, say that.
We're building up our 401k for the 144k.
So we're building up our 401k for the 144k. We might have to copyright that, fam. So you heard it from here first.
That's right, that's right.
I love that. Building up our 401k for the 144k.
Yes, God.
You got a preset.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 2, verse 6. The Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bring it up. The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich.
Voice of the Lord make a what?
The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. He raises up the poor out of the dust and lifted up the beggar from the dunghill, to set them among princes and make them inherit throne of glory. For pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and he hath set the world upon them.
So the Most High is in control of everything. He killeth, maketh alive, he maketh poor, he maketh rich. The Most High is in control of everything, family. So watch them, we trust in the Lord who has control of everything. Our lives don't belong to us, it belongs to the Most High.
God!
So the Lord is in control of everything. So we're talking about building up our spiritual bank account. So that when it's time for judgment, we'll be able to cash in on all the hard work we've done. All the sacrifices we made for the Most High.
That's it!
All the witnessing we've done for the Most High. We'll be able to cash in on it. Some may see the rewards and blessings in this side of life. Others might have to wait to the other side of life. But at least we know that the account is fully insured in heaven. We know that the FIDC only secures or guarantees up to $250,000 of your dollars here, but every penny and dollar you put in the heavenly treasure storage is going to be secured and fully insured and guaranteed there. So it's important to build your treasure in heaven, family. Give me Isaiah. Wait. Let's go to Romans 2:13 first. Romans 2:13.
The book of Romans, chapter 2, verse 13. For not the hearers of the law are just before Yahweh, but the doers of the law shall be justified.
So to be justified before the Most High, we can't just hear the words, watch a couple of videos, sit on the couch, but we got to be doers of the law.
That's
So
right.
being a believer takes action. We got to put in that work for the Most High, family. Just like a job, you just can't hear what's going on. You got to perform a task to get your paycheck. So the Most High is giving us a task responsibility, so we got to perform it so we can be justified before the Most High then. Continue.
Verse 14. For when the Gentiles, which have not the law, do by nature the things contained in the law, these, having not the law, are a law unto themselves.
Right, so so the Most High has given us some discernment and instincts to know what things are right and what things are not right according to the Bible without even reading the Bible. Like homosexuality, where a man is dealing with a man instead of dealing with a woman. Everybody knows that's off. But the society forces it on us. So the Most High has given us a sense without the scriptures to know what's right and what's wrong, but people are so often wicked nowadays, they're doing things unimaginable.
God!
Got a precept.
All right?
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 10, verse 27
Bring it out.
through 29. The fear of the Lord prolongeth days, but the years of the wicked shall be shortened.
Well, I don't think they heard that. I think you got to bring that again. That out again.
The fear of the Lord prolongeth days.
So if you want to increase your chances of having a long, quality life, you got to fear the Lord, which means respect the Most High, respect His word, and follow His instructions. That is your best chance in prolonging your days.
But the years of the wicked shall be shortened.
But if you want to be rebellious and wicked, you're increasing your chances of having a shorter life then. Partying, being at places and situations you have no business being in.
Containment parties, spring break.
Containment parties, spring breaks, selling drugs to your people. You might get shot up by Pookie or Ray Ray. So it does not pay to sin, family. You need to serve the Most High and be a blessing to your brothers and sisters.
That is right!
The hope of the righteous shall be gladness,
So the hope of the righteous shall be gladness. This is what the Bible says. Continue.
but the expectation of the wicked shall perish.
But the expectation of the wicked shall perish. So what do you want? Do you want gladness or do you want to perish? And for those that do not know, being wicked is transgressing against the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High. You might think you're a good person, but if you're not following the commandments of the Most High, then you are wicked according to the Bible.
God!
I'm gonna finish that. We'll get to you.
The way of the Lord is strength to the upright.
So the way of the Most High is strength to the upright. So if you are upright, then you are following these laws, statutes, commandments, and having faith in Christ. Continue.
But destruction shall be to the workers of iniquity.
That's right.
So destruction shall be to the workers of iniquity. We know that the wages of sin is death.
Death.
So you are gonna. So why do you want to go to hell 2 times? You're catching hell here on earth, and then you're gonna catch hell again when the Most High kicks your butt in the lake of fire. Then why do you want to suffer like that? It's not worth it.
The righteous shall never be removed, but the wicked shall not inhabit the earth.
So the righteous shall not be moved. So the righteous is going to inherit this earth, family, this new world. After the Most High cleans it up, kicks the wicked out, and cleans us up, you're going to inherit a beautiful, glorious kingdom, family.
The real New World Order.
But what's the wicked going to inherit?
But the wicked shall not inhabit the earth.
The wicked is not going to inhabit the earth. They're going to inhabit the lake of fire,
God.
which is something I hope and pray that I have to deal with. It's not going to be fun down there. Like Nelly says, it's going to be hot in here. Woo! You got a precept on that?
Oh yeah.
Feeling hot.
It's about setting your